Hello everybody and welcome back to our Satisfactory Let's Play. Today's a big episode. We're going to get turbo motors automated. We unlocked that last time. And that's going to let us build our Martin Mark IIIs and increase our production lines and get a lot of things going that we couldn't before. But more importantly, it's going to let us get our last unlock, which is going to let us build all this stuff. But we're going to also automate pressure conversion cubes today. So we're going to do that here at our base. And we'll be able to fly those over to where we need them. But I've got everything on me to do this except for the turbo motor, so I'm just going to load this up and get it out of my inventory. There we go. And we're going to go automate some turbo motors. There we go. So I've already ran all the lines like normal. But I want to talk about what's going to come in the future while we're doing all this. So we get our turbo motors automated. We get our pressure conversion cubes automated. Get all that done. And like I said, it opens a lot of doors. So we're going to be able to expand all our production lines, turn on all our machines. All the machines that I built and just been sitting there this whole time, off because we don't have the resources to run them. So I'll run around in between episodes. 1 second, actually. Is this? No, that's not where we're going to build them. Where are we going to build them? Over there, I think. Yes, this is where we're going to build turbo motors. I believe. Radio control units, fuse modular frames. No, actually, that's where we're going to build pressure converter. Oh, we're building turbo motors down a level. That's why I couldn't find it. There we are. So like I said, I ran everything over here. Cooling units. Batteries are actually going down to a drone. So motors, radio control units, and rubber are all coming over here to build turbo motors. And we're only going to put down 2 manufacturers for turbo motors, so I'm not going to bother speeding it up or anything. So in the future, however, we're going to need to expand production a great deal. And some of that we're going to do in base and run stuff up to drone ports so we can get it over to where we build our nuclear facility. But the rest of it, we're actually going to start building separate factories outside of here. One, I'm kind of, every once in a while I get a lag spike in here. And I don't want that to get out of control. Let's put this here, actually. Yeah, here. Seven, 8, 9. 7. Okay. I'm going to try this. Normally I set the manufacturers down a little ways. I'm going to try and get it right up next to it like we have been. It's kind of a pain, but see how we do here. See, it's hard to even line up the splitters and merge the splitters with it. Okay, I think the splitter's lined up. Let's see if we can get that dug up. If not, I'll just go back to the normal way we're doing it. Hey, it worked. Okay, we'll go around to the other side and get the other one down. And we'll see if this one hooks up. Should. Good deal. Oops. This one from this set. This is going rather fast, isn't it? Set our recipes, turbo motors. We got two options here. We got the alternate recipe. This unfortunately uses electromagnetic control rods, which is already going to be a problem in the future. Plus it uses more radio control units, which is also going to be a problem in the future. We're going to have to expand those greatly. So I don't want to use any more of them for turbo motors than I have to. This still uses some radio control units, but not as much. So we're going to use our standard recipe here. Okay. Let's get some lines ran, some power hooked up so we can get them running while we're running the outfeeds. One going. Missed my click. There we go, two going. Okay. So, I've been looking a little bit into what we're going to have to produce for our nuclear setup, and we are going to need a massive number of circuit boards, both so that we can expand our computer production. We're also going to need more high-speed wires. We're going to need quite a bit of those, all so we can expand our electromagnetic controls units and our radio control units and our electromagnetic control rods. So we need to expand all of that for our nuclear, and for all of that we need pretty much circuit boards and a ton of circuit boards. So I am going to go ahead and build an entire factory just dedicated to circuit boards. So it would take more room than I have in this base to do all the circuit boards that we're going to need. That direction. And then also I am going to switch from the standard computer recipe to our alternate quartz computer recipe. That's going to be a few episodes away probably, but I'll let you guys know where we're going with that. So I'm also going to need to build a crystal oscillator factory so that we can bring crystal oscillators back here to expand our computer production. So that's all in the works too, or going to be in the works. So, but basically what I'm trying to say is in the future we're going to expand everything here as much as possible, but we're going to build outside of here quite a bit too. That's the middle. Then we'll need this here, this here. Okay. Wait, is that right? No, it's not. I meant to go higher in it. Yeah, we got some turbo motors. That's better. That way it doesn't clip this line. Come on. It fits right through here. And the outfeed is right here. Right in the middle. Yeah, I'm going to throw these a little bit we got here. Throw those in the machine. Let them go downstairs, and they are going downstairs to our storage area. Come out over here and run downstairs. Just head down. There they are. Yeah, we need 100 of these for the milestone. So I am going to go ahead and cut the video here, guys, and come back when we have 100, and then we'll do our unlock. There we go. Alright, let's get this unlock done. And guys, you know the drill. While I'm hitting this button, why don't you guys hit that like button for me? That like button really helps me out. It makes a huge difference. So if you guys could push that for me, I'd appreciate it. And there we go,
Milestone
particle enrichment.
reached. The particle accelerator enables previously impossible processes, such as recycling nuclear waste and converting it into plutonium, as well as the generation of exotic matter. A new project part enables progress to the next phase.
Okay, that is going to allow us, nope, tier 8. It's going to allow us to make this pressure conversion cube, which we're going to need, one, to make nuclear pasta for our employee of the planet, but also there's a recipe to use this to make plutonium fuel rods that I'm going to use, so we're going to need a lot of these. But for now, I'm just going to set down and like 4 machines making, for the purposes of this video anyway. We're still making our temporary parts downstairs, out there on the lawn, like we have been. So convenient not to have to use the hyper tubes to get around anymore. Okay, so where are we making those? Pretty sure, yeah, right down here. Throw down some assembler. There, they go easy on us. The final part we need to produce here, they're putting in an assembler. Pretty nice of them. Okay, right in the middle, and right here is where we're going to want it. By the way, I updated my drivers for my mouse, and everything was good for a couple hours, and now here we go again, having a hard time spinning stuff around. It's getting really old dealing with this, to be honest. Oh, 7 and 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. Assembler. Oh, I hope I have everything I need to make these. Pretty sure I do, but you never know. It's right against. 1, 2, 3 away. 2, 3 away. Set the recipe here. Where are they at? Pressure confusion cube. They use fused modular frames and radio control units. So it's like I said, we're going to need to increase our radio control unit production by a great deal at some point. Okay, so that's 2. Let's put down, say, let's say 4 for now. I can always come back and add more later off camera if needed. So like I was saying before, in between episodes, I'm going to run around and put down Mark III miners on all of our nodes. And then I'm going to increase production throughout the entire plant quite a bit once we have those miners, so we don't have to go out and get more nodes. Although there are a couple more nodes I'll have to go get. Again, I'm going to do all that off camera. But increasing the production of all that lower tier stuff will let me know what the limit is for increasing all this upper tier stuff. And how much more stuff we have to go out and hunt down and get. And then I'll be able to come up with some real solid numbers for what I'm going to need in the future and the plan for getting it. All that good stuff. But like I said, my plan for next episode is going to be making a circuit board factory. That's going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. 1, we're going to make a lot more rubber and petroleum coke for that, but then we're also going to make a bunch of fuel and set up some fuel generators. So it gets us more power for everything else that we're going to need before nuclear. Okay. Run our belts. Kind of hard to remember that I can fly. I'm so used to not flying. Man, that makes building a lot easier, doesn't it? Over here. Probably set the recipe on these. There we go. We got pressure conversion cubes cooking. That's not the right place. There's my line. One right in the middle here. Yeah. There we go. Top one in the right direction. Okay, there we go. These take quite a while to make. Okay, so turbo motors and pressure conversion cubes. Got all green lights? We do. Button this up while I'm here. Okay. Head downstairs, make sure they're making it to storage. Kind of messy in there, isn't it? And there they are. Nice, 11 of them already. Alright, so we got turbo motors. We're going to take all those. And the pressure conversion cubes. So there's one last thing I want to do out here. Now that we have turbo motors, we can set up a manufacturer down here for this spaceship part. Space elevator part. Actually, let's scoot that over a little. Part of accelerator. Okay, we'll need some more storage units. These are the modular engines that we're making. I'm liberally using power shards in all these machines to get this done faster. Oh, power. And set this to make... Is it thermal... I think it's thermal propulsion rockets. Yeah, it takes the modular engines, turbo motors, cooling systems, and fused modular frames. So I'll have to go get those and load them up. Do that a little later. We got a few turbo motors here, though, so where did I put them? Didn't I grab those? Could have swore... Oh, yeah, there. Okay, so, cooling systems and fused modular frames, I'll grab those and get those in here at some point. We'll start making those thermal propulsion rockets. And then we're going to hold off on the last step, which is we're going to tap into that copper over there for some copper dust and set some particle accelerators out here to make the nuclear pasta. But those particle accelerators use a lot of power, so we're going to wait until some of this is done, until after we get our circuit board factory built, so we have more power to put them down out here. But we're almost done with this step here. Or, well, I don't know if we're almost done, but we're about 2/3 of the way done. We need 4,000 of these altogether. Okay, so we're not quite halfway done. 4, 8, almost 1,200. So we're about 1/4 of the way done, I guess. So this step will be completed first. At least it probably would be if I remember to put steel beams in here. And then this step, unfortunately, well, at least we can get it started now that we got these. And it shouldn't actually take too long because I have been building these this whole time. And then this step, unfortunately, though, making these assembly director systems, we need 4,000 of these. And right now we've only got 400 and around 450. So this step here is going to take a very long time. Unless I expand this, which I might after we get that other step over there done. I might lay down some more machines to make this faster. But that's where we're at with that. So we got our turbo motors going today. We got our pressure, whatever, fused frame things. Pressure conversion cubes, that's what they're called. And now that we have everything unlocked, I can get the last few recipes out of the MAM too. And now that we have turbo motors, I'm going to go in between episodes also and get the last 3 hard drives that we can get. So we'll get all that done in between episodes, and when we come back, we'll get started on our circuit board factory. Hey guys, before we end the episode, let's see how many people we can get to click that subscribe button. Right there on the middle of the screen where it's flashing. Hey, good job. There's one. And another. Hey, you guys are getting it. Alright, that's enough of that. I'm not greedy. I want to thank you guys for watching the episode, and I will see you in the next video.